Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today I want to share about our case study in Sg.Pulai Mangrove Forest Reserve. Before that, we are conducting our case study by using a survey to measure how far people know about Sg.Pulai. From the data analysis, about 45.1% out of 37% do not know about Sg.Pulai, while 20.7% out of 17% know about Sg.Pulai and 34.1% out of 28% maybe know about this. So, I want to tell a little bit about Sg.Pulai Mangrove Forest Reserve. Sg.Pulai Mangrove Forest Reserve is the largest riverine mangrove system in Johor. In 2003, about 9,126 hectares of Sg.Pulai mangrove was designated as a Ramsar site. Ramsar sites are wetland areas that are deemed to have international importance and are included in the list of wetland of international importance. Lately, there have been various issues regarding Sg.Pulai, which is worrying the locals. For example, we can see the development in Sg.Pulai, such as bridge and roads across Sg.Pulai from Tanjung Pelepas Port to Tanjung Bin, which is currently construction. This road will shorten residents' journey to Johor Bahru. So, I want to ask, what is the status of the Sg.Pulai? Therefore, the analysis will address every question regarding the status of Sg.Pulai.
Okay, next, we want to know about the Sg.Pulai Mangrove Forest have many biodiversity treasure or not, right? And the answer is yes. The Sg.Pulai Mangrove Forest has many biodiversity treasure. As one of the 7 Ramsar sites in Malaysia, the Sg.Pulai Mangrove Forest has its biodiversity well documented. Also, the single largest seagrass bed lies at the mouth of Sg.Pulai. Doyongs, seahorses, and various fishes visit the seagrass bed to seek the shelter and food. With each associated seagrass bed, intertidal mudflat, and inland freshwater riparian forest, the site represents as one of the best examples of a lowland tropical river basin, supporting a rich biodiversity dependent on mangrove.
According to the survey, majority of the respondents respond yes for the question, which is Sg.Pulai gives socio-economic importance for us, and yes, I do agree for it. According to the official page of Ramsar site, Sg.Pulai supports an indigenous local population from the Orang Seletar tribe who occupied the Kampung Simpang Arang fishing village situated within the mangroves, and the villagers depend on the estuary which support a significant proportion of commercial fisheries for their livelihood. In current times, wetlands are also capable for providing alternative sources of income for local people. Users of wetlands have diversified into leisure pursuits such as recreational fishing, hunting, birdwatching and boating, which can generate money from visitors and provide sustainable development opportunities. For many peoples, Sg.Pulai provide nature sanctuaries whether in terms of a landscape that may have historical or cultural significance of biodiversity such as species rich in coral reefs. To be conclude that Sg.Pulai coal as wetland are important to people for a wide range of reasons from life support to development.
In our survey, we asked our respondent what is the amount that willingly to pay to ensure that the river in Sg.Pulai is maintained. So, there are 20.7% people in our survey willing to pay 100 ringgit compared to 1.2% for 500,000 ringgit. There are also 18.3% willing to pay only 10 ringgit. So, that is the answer of our survey. But, how do they evaluate? First of all, we have to know the meaning of willingness to pay. Willingness to pay is the maximum amount of a customer is willing to pay for the product service. For example, the environment. Macro-environment factors such as the overall state of the economy could influence customer willingness to pay, such as to conserve between mangrove and timber. The second one is unique value. If the buyer values the unique attributes from the product, they will be more willing to make a purchase. They value the product above others in the market. The purpose of the timber is for furniture, but we have to know that mangrove also have their purpose. The purpose of mangrove are to protect shorelines from damaging storm and hurricanes winds, wave and floods. Mangrove also help in prevent erosion by stabilizing sediment with their tangle root system. They maintain water quality and clarity, filtering pollutants and trapping sediments originating from land. In a nutshell, in this survey, we conclude that 69.34% of people willing to pay below 100 ringgit to ensure that the river in Sungai Pulai is maintained.
Is it advisable to pay for visitors who wish to visit Sungai Pulai Mangrove Forest Reserve Area? 89% of 82 responses of this survey selected yes, while the rest selected no. The visitors should pay for visiting because that will benefit the visitors. Yes, the fee entrance should benefit the visitors, such as enhance the visitors' experience, education, safety, and enjoyment. This is because they receive a direct benefit from visiting, which providing this benefit drive a significant portion of the cost. Sungai Pulai Mangrove Reserve Area is managed for the purpose of preserving their ecology, unique habitat, geological features and natural scenery. Development is kept minimal and is allowed only to provide visitors access, knowledge and enjoyment.
Environmental impact assessment is a study to identify, predict, evaluate the environmental impact to a project approval or implementation. We can see that Sungai Pulai Mangrove Forest is a reserve place, one of the 7 Ramsar sites in Malaysia, and having a larger seagrass bed lies at the mouth of Sungai Pulai. So activists recently raised the alarm over the opening of the golf courses and hotel project, which they claim to be within the Sg. Pulai Mangrove Reserve in Gelang Patah, of course, which is a famous riverine mangrove ecosystem. We can see in the survey, 47.6% out of 82 respondents chooses satisfied, in which the EIA is effective in ensuring the development undertaken in Sungai Pulai Mangrove Forest Reserve does not provide any impact on the wildlife. Whereas in Malaysia Kini article in March 2019, they will claim that the golf courses and hotel development at Sungai Pulai were not mentioned in the EIA report for the Forest City Island Reclamation and Mixed Development Project.
The survey was designed specifically to gather data on the status of Sungai Pulai Mangrove Forest Reserve. Respondents were asked to answer the statement whether the pollution that will occur in the Sungai Pulai River is due to human activity. We use a Likert scale to measure the percentage of agree and disagree levels of respondents. Based on the survey, 82 respondents have answered the statement. According to the survey results, we found that none of the respondents strongly disagreed to the statement, while 2.4%, which means 2 respondents, disagreed to the statement. 18.3% responses shows that 15 respondents are neither agree nor disagree. 23 respondents were agreed that human activity is the reason for the river to be polluted, and 42 respondents, which is half of the respondents, are strongly agreed that the pollution that will occur in this river is due to human activity.
So the official status of Sungai Pulai Mangrove Forest on 2018 is Johor Bahru and Kulai District Local Plan 2025 approved referred to Sungai Pulai Mangrove as both permanent forest reserve and developmental area. On 2018, the Forest City Golf Resort is officiated, and on 2019, the classification of land use cannot be determined. The degradation and loss of wetlands and their biodiversity has imposed major economic and social losses and cost to the human populations of these river basins. The main threat to Sungai Pulai comes from the industrial agriculture activities in the streets, coupled with unplanned tourism, hunting and water activities. It could also affect the sustainability of the area for agriculture. For recommendation to maintain the sustainable of Sungai Pulai, the authorities should investigate whether the development of the river is legal or illegal. And the multiple function of forest entry need to be prioritized and in establishing coastal forests to enhance the protection.